Yo, welcome back to the channel. It's Dan Richmond. So today we're going to talk about something very important that we haven't talked about. It's a new year, right? It's 2024. Woo woo! Hopefully we'll survive. But let's get into the video. This is what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about Hedera. The big secret, the big alt gem of them all. The largest alt gem, right? We're going to talk about the utilization. A bunch of things that some of you noobs that just discovered Hedera might need to know. So let's just jump in. So I just created a Google Doc so we can go over the really important stuff. So number one, Hedera has a ton of real world use cases. Alright, so yeah, Hedera has a ton of them. So let's just go over to Chat GPT so they can help us summarize. Hedera use cases. So we got digital identity verification. We know this. I've talked about this on this channel. Supply chain development, ADAX, AdsDAX is using this, and some other stuff. Tokenization. We know that Hedera, literally, the United Nations selected Hedera Foundation for a blockchain-based carbon data marketplace. So a lot of things happening with tokenization. Tokenization of assets, tokenization of carbon credit, climate trade, and the climate ordeal is a large problem. So, yeah, I really think that you guys we're minimizing some of these use cases, and I just want to go over these. Like, if you're totally new to Hedera and you don't know any of this, this might be super useful information. Decentralized applications, dApps. There's a ton of dApps on Hedera, guys. Here, let's go to this is just some of the ecosystem right here. We got all these enterprise applications and integrations happening. ServiceNow's freaking huge. Avery Dennison, huge. Coupon Bureau, we know. We know that Walmart and MasterCard have been working together on some type of system. We know all this, guys. The price of Hedera right now is so minimal in compared to the future of what Hedera will provide us with. So that's why you should just be adding. And in my last video, if you saw my last video, I added another 5K Hbar in volume to my pile. It's super important. I'm just going to keep going through these. So, number one, real world use cases. We named some. Some other ones that are my favorite that really don't get mentioned enough. The Metaverse. I've talked to you guys about this. I've showed you this plenty of times on my channel. We go to solutions here. They got the mall. They got virtual training, right? We've already seen this on my channel. We've gone through all of this. You guys can go back and check out the videos in depth on the mall. It's 100,000 square feet of virtual shopping space accessible by any device, right? So that's just out of control. Another real world use case that's really happening. This is actually invested by the great investor Mark Cuban. Hala Systems, which provides AI and blockchain solutions, or not blockchain, but hashgraph solutions to people in Syria. And they have remote sensing and learning systems powered by AI and IoT. Yeah, it's super awesome, guys. So there's a lot of other stuff happening, but this is number one, right? So let's go to number two. I don't know what's happening here, too. All right, number two, the second most important thing, gaming. So we know about Lethos and whatever happened with them. It's very kind of drawn out. But Astronova's also building a huge game on Hedera, and we're really excited about that. And that's another one that I think it's going to be super awesome. Look at this. This just looks insane, guys. So, gaming. We are in the gaming market. Hedera is a powerful tool for gaming and assets within gaming. As long as they get that NFT test speed going faster, right? The TPS I heard was, I don't know if it's still slow, but before it was slow, and that was one of the issues. But hopefully they got that fixed. Number three, We're just going to talk about it right now. Security, right? We are the most secure, right? We have enterprise grade ABFT, right? So, if you guys don't know, you can go through and read about Byzantine fault tolerance. I'm not going to get a deep dive into that right now, but Hedera has the best security mathematically that you can get. So, it's just amazing, right? The other thing is cost per transaction, right? It doesn't cost much to do stuff on Hedera. Each transaction doesn't have $39 in gas fees, right? We're not paying. It's not like old ETH where you spend $15 in ETH and it costs you $10 just to do it. So cost per transaction is low. Hedera is winning. Hedera is winning. The other thing is energy use. And mind you, these are all things we've talked about on this channel before, guys. I'm not bringing up anything super new. So if you guys have been here and viewed my videos before, I appreciate you for coming back. Please subscribe. But here we go. Energy use. So UCL, they're a college in London. Let's check it out. I know that I probably should have pulled this up, but this is a very well-known paper. Let's see. Looks like the website's offline. Anyways, they basically deemed Hedera as the greenest blockchain, right? They read the latest paper. I don't know if they did a new paper. Open PDF. All right, let's see if it's still the case. But anyways, guys, let's go down. Look at energy consumption, Bitcoin. It's way up there. Hash graph, lol. Look at that, 7.6K. Blah blah blah. Yeah, so you guys can go find the figures in other videos and stuff, but incredibly low energy usage, which for our future we're going to need because everything's going to be in VR, in the metaverse. That's what a lot of people are predicting. As shit gets shittier outside and reality gets shittier to live. If you've seen Ready Player One, that's kind of what happens. You know, he says after the corn syrup droughts and the riots about bandwidth and just, it seems like we're already heading there. So my prediction as well is that this VR, AR technology continues to expand. I think when the Apple Vision Pro comes out, that's another boom, pushes us another leap into the future with that. And I think that VR will just become more apparent in our everyday lives. I've seen multiple people experience VR now, from senior to smaller child, and let me tell you, everybody has a great experience. Everybody's enjoying themselves. Everybody's happy. And I think it's just another way that people will interact socially. So, that's why I'm so gung-ho about this Metaverse, guys. I talk about the Metaverse project a lot. That's still my favorite use case on Hedera. I think that what they're building is going to be A1. And they're building other stuff too. They're building the platform to be able to create these experiences. Virtual training. Other companies that need to get in. It's not just going to be one brand, and one brand owns everything. And no, they're trying to make it easy for other companies to get in. They have the technology available. You can go try their technology to create stuff for free. You're allowed right through this website. So that's just part of that, guys. Let's go. I'm looking for here's a really good one I want to talk about. Drop, guys. The Drop app. They've got a lot of case studies on pay per subscription or pay per minimal cost. Like if you're trying to read an article or something, you just pay for the article instead of subscribing to the newspaper. A lot of different things you can do like that. Mini payments across the interweb for different creators could be a thing. So I think Drop's a really good idea as well, and it's a huge use case on Hedera. And yeah, I don't know if their website's broken or not. Oh no, here we go. Drop listed in the Fed now. Yeah, they're a micro payment platform solution. You can see you get a free $5 just for signing up for them. And, oh, looks like they got a Shopify integration. They can do cost-effective alternative. So it looks like credit card fee, amount transaction. So it just shows you they're trying to do a lot of different things, guys. They have a lot of tooling. They have WordPress plugins where you can do pay-per-use already with their plugins. So yeah, another huge use case. We know that WordPress powers a lot of the internet still. So just a lot of good things, guys. A lot of good things. This is the main top 5 I want to kind of talk about. I think that digital identity is another huge topic that we could go into, but that's probably a whole nother video because there's a lot of topics like soul-bound tokens right inside of that topic that we'd have to deep dive into. I've done it in another video, but I'd like to kind of think about that. So yeah, I'm Dan Richmond. Thanks for checking out this video. Don't forget to buy more Hedera and buy more Hbar. You won't regret it. And we're out, guys.